there's still an issue. The last we heard, you know, the Premier League was touted as illegal because, you know, it wasn't the Kidale board that was officially in charge of it. So it's put, you know, a lot of things in the wrong perspective. And the letter is just, for me, a fallout of, you know, the report of the NOC. Because if you remember, after that meeting, you know, organized by the Olympic Committee and the two factional leaders, you know, the PRO came out to say, look, we are going to write to FIBA to give us more time. And clearly, that's what we're getting now. So that's it for...
Because I think it's just a shame because they gave you so much time. You just couldn't resolve it. You sent a letter and all that. And maybe, as you said, maybe that's what is contained in that letter because we don't really know the details of what NOC sent to FIBA. Maybe they asked for more time to resolve it. But now they have the time now, and of course, they said they're also going to send fact-finding mission. Does that mean we can't really handle our internal problem?
You can go on about this, man. You can go on and on. Let's move on. Let's talk about what's happening on the court itself. That's more exciting for
FIBA Africa Champions Cup. Okay. All right. Caterpillars finally got their first win after losing the first two on the bounce. If we can take a look at the results coming from Group A in the FIBA Africa Champions Cup, where you have new generation Caterpillars. We expected Caterpillars to at least pick up something from here. Femi?
I mean, finally.
New generation winners. I wasn't surprised. An Ugandan team, not too strong on the continent. So I expected Caterpillars to win. And I think it should be the first of, you know, the remaining wins. They still have the Oilers to play, which I think they will win. They may end up being fourth in that group. And being fourth to mean they'll play the winners of Group B, which may not be too good. City Oilers Interclub, there you see it there. Interclub, unlike their female team who have dominated, you know, the continent, Interclub of Luanda for male haven't really, they've lived under the shadow of Primero Augusto and Libolo, Benfica and Recreativo de Libolo. We have Sports Riders of Tunisia playing Saleh. That's 71-78 there, and not surprised, Sally were champions in 2014, and the campaign has really gone on well for them. Gombe Bulls.
Gombe Bulls, tell us about them. Three games, 3 losses.
Yeah, they're debutants on the continent. I would expect this kind of
making excuses for them now.
No, I'm not making excuses for them. But the truth is,
they have to blow out. The first game, the second one was a bit close, but this last one, I mean, 28 points.
I don't know. Go on. You
know, I spoke to one of the players immediately after their last game against the Petroleers of Algeria, and he was like, look, our problem is inexperience. And I totally agree. You know, you're playing the Nigeria Basketball League. It's more of brawl than the mental aspect of it. But at that level, it's a different game entirely. You have to get your scouting reports right. You have to get your tactics right. You have to know what you're going to play against your opponent. All of those things are what most of our coaches don't do here. And some of our players are not technically sound enough. But it's a good evidence to also go, you know, to the stretch. When some of us cry about the fact that our players need to step up on the continent so that they can be a part of the national team. Because, I mean, this is a good representation of our local league here. And so we have a lot of work to do back here at home, to ensure that they're going. It's not all over for Gombe. I mean, yes, they've lost 3 games, you know, already. They still have something to fight for, which is pride. And I think they still can do well. If you ask me, they have winnable games in the next couple of games. So it's still
good experience.
All of them. Yeah, good experience for them too. I mean, going on the continent finally, and they didn't break our hearts. I mean, the last 2 tournaments, Customs didn't go to the championship, and then we saw Mark Menzo's too also not go in 2015. But somebody at least is on the continent supporting Caterpillars, and hopefully Caterpillars will do better than they did last year. They came 4th, and I'm sure Coach Sani Ahmed and the boys, you know, will be looking forward to doing something better on the continent this time around.
Talking about the boys, we had someone who was actually outstanding in that game, Abubakar Usman. The first game it was Abdul Yahya, but this one Abubakar Usman decided to take this one. Points 18, rebounds 3, assists and steals. So you kind of feel the start here. This is one of the lads that is actually, you know, making them think outside Abdul Yahya.
And old was. And it amazes me how he just keeps coming out, you know, with all of his numbers playing so well. Caterpillars haven't won the Continental Championship, but I can tell you this guy has gotten more awards, you know, than most clubs. He's
consistent.
The last count I had, he has won the highest score of the competition about 6 times. You know, if not more than that now. So you look at just the offensive proficiency this man has and what he brings to the table. And he also gives himself a shout to also be on the national team. Yeah, people say he's old, he's advanced in age, but he's getting the goods in the bag. So why not just have him, you know, give these shots? I'm telling you, he's an amazing guy to watch on the court.
Okay, we'll take a look at the fixtures for Friday. No games today. I think the players will have to rest today. And, of course, Friday they will continue the struggle. For Canopilas, they will be up against Sportive Rate. You have a New Generation and City Oilers that you talked about. Of course, Sporting the Saleh of Morocco and Interclub. That's how that one will look like in Group A. Then Group B, Tayo. Yep.
Yeah, Gombe Bulls, that's we're really worried about here. To take on Libolo, Benfica. Chances of winning this one?
Very tough.
Tough one.
Very tough. Angolan side, season campaigners. They know how to play on the continent. Gombe Bulls now, they have nothing to lose anymore.
Okay, just...
You said pride.
Come on and play, yes. And I think that's what it is. Most of them haven't even
been on the continent,
crossed the shores of Nigeria before. So, you know, getting to this level, you know, it's causing some jitters. We have ASB Mazembe of DRC taking on Sportive Petroleum of Algeria. We have Sportive Monastir taking on Ferroviário Beira. Ferroviário absolutely have a very good chance of taking this. They really impressed me in the games, you know, I've watched them play so far. The Mozambican side, you know, since Maxi Cohen dominated in the earlier part of the competition in the 80s, you know, and early 90s. There hasn't been any sort of force coming from that side. Angola has dominated, and then the North Africans in Tunisia.
So you're saying it's their turn now?
It's looking like because I mean, Primero Augusto is not here. So they are one team that, you know, would any day you just give them the title to go home with. But it's Benfica and Inter that this time around. So it's open, you know, for us to see perhaps a new champion on the continent.
Right.
Okay. That's where it is right now. We'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at the MPFL Super 6. All goalless on day 2 of the games.